students. What happened? So 6 and 7, you can please try miscellaneous. Students, we are doing the miscellaneous for 3 days now, so we will start today's next chapter. Okay. You please try. If you have any doubt, I will work out in the next class. Right. This week no test students. This week Saturday we don't have any test. Okay. Yes, very good, Kana. So kindly complete that miscellaneous problem and upload it. Huh? Very good. And this week we don't have a test. Right. Okay. And dear students, you please kindly complete that miscellaneous problem. Try that. Okay. If you are not getting means, I will work out in the next class. Right. Today we'll start our new chapter. Okay. Introduction to 3D. Right. And dear students, please note down. So if you are considering in a 2D, so we have x-axis and y-axis. Two axes we are taking and it is a plane. X-axis, y-axis. This is my origin. And look at that. These two coordinate axes, x-axis and y-axis are called as coordinate axes. Okay, in two-dimensional geometry. In two-dimensional geometry, okay, x-axis and y-axis are called the coordinate axis. Are called the coordinate axis. Okay, students, and these coordinate axis divides the entire plane into 4 quadrants. Okay, so the coordinate axis divides the plane into 4 quadrants. Okay, students. So that means this is my first quadrant, this is my second quadrant, this is my third quadrant, this is my fourth quadrant. Okay, but look at that. Here in this quadrant, my x is positive. X is equal to positive, Kana. My y is also positive. Okay, in this quadrant, my x is negative. My y is positive. Okay, if you take any one value here, where x is always negative, y is positive. In this quadrant, my x is also negative, y is also negative. Okay, but here my x is positive, y is negative. Okay, here my x is negative and positive, y is both negative. Here my x is negative and positive, y both should be positive. Okay, so therefore in two-dimensional geometry, x-axis, y-axis called as coordinate axis. These two coordinate axes divides the entire plane into four equal regions that are called as quadrants. Okay, in this my first quadrant x positive, y positive, second quadrant x negative, y positive, third quadrant x negative, y negative, fourth quadrant x positive, y negative. So this is already you know that this is okay. Kana miscellaneous or homework problems kana kindly try that kana. If you're not getting the answer means I'll work out in the next class, right? Are you okay, students? This is in two-dimensional geometry, right? But now we are going to discuss about the three-dimensional geometry. Right, what is three-dimensional geometry? So what are the coordinate axes? Okay, so students, please note down my three-dimensional coordinate axes are coordinate axes and coordinate planes. In three-dimensional space. This week no test for student. This week we don't have a test. Yeah, I'm speaking about Saturday test, maths test. I'm speaking about the Saturday test, kana Saturday maths test. This week we don't have. Sunday as usual you have, otherwise you will get an information from your coordinator, contact your coordinator. Okay, right. So, and dear students, please note down, if you have a book, you please see the figure number 12.1. I'm sorry Gana, I don't know about the classes. And dear students, please look at that. Yeah, see the figure 12.1 Kana, students. See that 12.1. See the figure in your book. There are three axes, coordinate axes. In three-dimensional geometry, the coordinate axes are, we are going to take it as three coordinate axes, y and y dash, z and z dash, okay, and x and x dash. See that? Another coordinate axes are there. One is x and x dash. Okay, students. So now look at that Kana. If you are taking a plane on the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, you can take a plane on the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So I'm going to take a plane on my x-axis, Kana. It is a plane on my x-axis. Please note down, Kana. I'm going to take a plane on x-axis. This is my plane on x-axis, Kana. Just look at that. It is a plane on x-axis. Okay. Similarly, if you take a plane on y-axis, you can take a plane on y-axis. This is a plane on y-axis. I will use some other color. Plane on y-axis. Plane means it is a sort of area. Okay, this is my plane on y-axis. Okay, and dear students, please note down, I'm going to take a plane on z-axis also. Okay, how to take it as a plane on z-axis? Uh, this is my plane on z-axis. This is my plane on z-axis. I'm going to take it as another plane on my y-axis. Plane on y-axis, I'm going to take like that. See that? This is my plane on y-axis. Right. So any one of you, if possible, any one of you, please try to understand and answer my question. So these three planes, one is on the x-axis, one is on the z-axis, another one on the y-axis. There are three planes. These three planes divide the entire region into how many parts? These three regions, these three planes divide the entire region, entire space, entire three axes divided into some parts, some spaces. How many spaces? Divided into 8 parts. Very good. Okay. So, dear students, please note down. I am going to take it as three axes: x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. I am taking one plane in my x-axis, one plane in my z-axis, one in y-axis. Okay, and these three plane intersecting and divide that entire space into 8 parts. So usually we are taking 4 means it is quadrant. Okay, 8 means it is octant. Okay, students. Yogeshwaran, we don't have a 3D software, Kanna. If possible, I will show use that software. Okay. Right. So therefore, these three planes divide the entire region into 8 octants. Kanna. So like your two coordinate axis. So dear students, please look at that. So the two coordinate axis divided the plane into 4 quadrants. But here my these three planes, that means these three coordinate axis planes, divide the entire space into 8 parts. That 8 parts are called it as my 8 octants. That means this region divide the space into 8 octants. These three coordinate axis, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, divides the entire region, entire space into 8 parts. Each part is called as my octant. 8 octants, totally 8 octant. Okay, right. So now look at that, Kanna. So this only we are going to write like that. I'm going to take only the positive side of this x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. This is, I'm taking this one, Kanna, positive side of this. This is z-axis, this x-axis, this y-axis. I'm taking this positive side. Okay, so therefore this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, this is my z-axis. Okay, and dear students, please note down, all are perpendicular. My three axes are perpendicular. One is perpendicular to other. Okay, all the three are perpendicular. That means mutually perpendicular, right? Z is perpendicular to both x and y is perpendicular to both x and z, x is perpendicular to both y and z. Okay, students, right. Now, if you are taking any point P here, what is my x coordinate? That means any point, you are taking a point P in a space bar. Friends, please note down, you are taking a point P in a space. Okay, so therefore, this is my x distance. In x-axis, it is x distance. In y-axis, this is y distance. Okay, and z-axis, this is z distance. That means in x-axis, this is x distance, and y-axis, it is y distance, z-axis, it is z distance. Okay, students. Now, any point P of x comma y comma z means from the origin, the x distance is to the point is x. From the origin, y distance, y-axis distance is y, z-axis distance is z. So therefore, any point P of x comma y represented like that P of x comma y comma z. These are the distances. Okay, Ganna. So if you form a cube, suppose I am taking a point, all right? Another one, you please try to understand. Yes, Kana. See this. Dear student, this one I am taking. From this diagram only I am taking, Kana. I am not slanting. Okay. From this diagram I am taking. One minute, Kana. My pen is not working. One minute, students. Once again, students. Yes. Okay, students. So look at that, Kana. I'm not taking this landly one, Kana. If you are taking like that, dear students, if you are taking like that, it is an z-axis opposite part, negative part of this z-axis. Here z-axis is coming, Kana. This is my z-axis. From this only I am taking. Okay. So this positive side of this is that, positive side of this x, positive side of this y. That only I am drawing here. Okay. If you are taking straightly, it is a z-axis, not x-axis. Okay, students, please note down. Your z-axis only coming like that. Okay, so therefore, this is I am taking like that. So you have to just assume that, Kana. So we are drawing a three-dimensional space in two dimensions. Please understand. So we are drawing a three-dimensional structure in two-dimension form. So therefore, you just imagine. Okay. Right. So again, another point. You can please note down, Kana. This is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, this is my z-axis part. Okay. And this is okay, students. So look at that, Kana. This is my origin. Okay. And this is I'm going to take it as some points. This point is my A, this point is my B, and this point is my C. On the coordinate axis, these 3 points are I'm taking as A, B, C. Okay. And this is I'm going to take it as D. This is I'm going to take it as E. Okay. And this is I'm going to take it as F. And dear students, please note down this distance from O to this A. This is my X distance. This is this O to B. This distance is my Y. And this distance O to C, origin to C, this distance is my Z. X, Y, Z. Now tell me what about the coordinates of this point Kanna P? Any one of you, please tell me what about the coordinates of this point P? This distance is X Kanna, this distance is Y Kanna, this distance is Z Kanna. Now any one of you, please tell me that it is a cuboid Kanna. It is a cuboid. Now any one of you, please tell me the coordinates of this point P. Yes, I understand. You just take it as a cuboid. Okay, and this length is X, breadth is Y, height is Z. Any one of you kindly tell me this coordinates P. Coordinates of that point P. Y is at X. What is my X coordinate? Dikshita, what is my X coordinate? Yogesh, what is my X coordinate? So dear students, my X coordinate is X only. This distance, my Y coordinate is Y, this distance, my Z coordinate is Z, that is P of X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. Okay, students? Right. Any one of you kindly tell me this one, Kanna? This coordinate, D coordinate. D coordinates. This X distance is there, Kanna. My X distance is X. Y distance is there, Y. So there is no height. Z is 0. Kindly note it. If you are this height is only Z, but here there is no height. My Z is 0. Yes, very good. Any one of you please tell me this coordinate B. Your X distance is no X distance, Kanna. Please note down. No X distance. Y distance alone there from the origin. Y distance, Y value is only there. Z is also 0, Kanna. No height. Okay. And what about this one, Kanna? E. My E is there is no X distance. There is no X distance. Y distance is there. Z distance is there. Y comma is that. Okay. Are you clear about that points? Yes. Students, any doubt in this marking your points? Right. If you have any doubts, you please ask your doubts, Kanna. This point up, what is my X distance, Kanna? Students, please note down what is my X distance for this point. There is no X distance. Okay, for this point, I have some X distance. For these 4 points, I have some X distance. So if you are taking this point C, E, B, D, okay. So what about this C, Kanna? Any one of you please tell me what about this C? C point is X is 0, Kanna. My Y is also 0. Z is there. See that what is my F? My F is X distance is there. Y distance 0. Z distance is Z. Height is there. And this is my 0, 0, 0. No X, no Y, no Z. Everything is 0. X coordinate 0, Y coordinate 0, Z coordinate 0. Okay, students. What is my A, Kanna? My A is X distance is there. Y distance 0, Z distance 0. X distance only there, Kanna. Y distance 0, Z distance 0. Right. And any one of you please tell me these 3 points are lying. This one, this 2, these 3. These 3 points are lying on the coordinate axis. And see that were coordinates. See the coordinates kanna. X distance kanna, you can take, suppose this is 10 centimeter means that is 10, x is equal to 10. It is not a variable point kanna. Students, x y z means that is a point kanna, the distance between 0 and a, that sorry, the distance between the origin and a, 0 comma 0 to that point, that distance, that is my x. Similarly, the origin to b distance is my y, origin to c distance is my z. Okay, yes, see that, Rahul, point p is there. Okay. Yes, Harish, this is a distance kanna. My x is a distance between these 2 points, O and A, O and B, that is y, O and C, that is my z. That is a distance. The distance may be any value kanna. Generally, we are speaking about the distance is x, y, z. Okay. Yeah. So look at the kanna, my pth point. This point is x distance, y distance, z distance is there kanna. What is my x distance kanna? That means this point, how far from this in x-axis, my x coordinate. This is my x coordinate kanna. This coordinate only. If you are taking any plane, dear students, please note down. If you are taking any point on this plane A, D, P, F, okay, your x coordinate is x only, x distance. If you are taking any point on this plane A, D, P, F, okay, if you are taking any point on this plane A, D, P, F, A, D, P, F, see that your x coordinate is x only, this distance only. Okay, so therefore at this point also my x is x alone. At this point my x coordinate is x, at this point my x coordinate is x, at this point my x coordinate is x. See that? Okay, and dear students, please note down, and you can take this, you will get an idea. This is A, D, P, F. What is the x coordinate, pa, students? In this plane, you can take any point. My x coordinate is x only. See that? My x coordinate is x only. For at this point, my x coordinate is x. Here also x, here also x, here also x. But dear students, please note down the another one, another plane. This is OBEC. What is in OBEC, Kanna? So my x is 0. See that? 0, 0, 0, 0. My x is 0. Here my x is x alone. Okay, here my x is 0, Kanna. Right? Any one of you please tell me what are the coordinates of y in this plane, Kanna? PEBD. This one, Kanna, PE, this is P, this is E, this is D, this is B. Yes. Students, Rahul, see that, Rahul. Suppose this is x centimeter 1, Kanna, this is 2, this is 3. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I am going to mark this point, Kanna. What is this point, Kanna, Rahul? Coordinates of this point? Coordinates of this point? Yes, 2, 3. Why? From the origin, this x distance is 2, Kanna. From the origin, this y distance is 3, pa. So therefore, it is 2, 3. Are you okay, Rahul? Suppose I am taking another point Q, Kanna, here. Suppose I am taking another point Q here. Okay. So Q of x comma y means this distance you can take it as x comma. This distance is you will take it as y. So it is not meaning that. So this is a point. Okay. In this point, do not intersect this x-axis and y-axis. Like that, here my P is a point. Okay. This does not intersect x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. The point may be on the x-axis or y-axis or z-axis. Okay, it is not necessarily all the points are intersecting x-axis or y-axis or z-axis are lying on the coordinate axis. Okay, Kana? So, how I am writing that this x distance, y distance in 2 dimension, the same way I am writing that point in 3 dimension. X distance, y distance, additionally I am adding that one more thing, it is z distance. Z axis distance, height. Okay, Kana? Any doubts, Rahul? Yes? Okay, friends. Yeah, please take it, Kana. If you want, you please take it. And any one of you, please tell me. Very good. Any one of you, please tell me DBEP. What is your y value? DBEP. This one here, my y is y only. Please see that. That means in all the points, my y coordinate is y only. It is not, yes. Okay. And any one of you, please tell me that. Try this. And I'm going to take it as OAFC. Okay, see that your y is equal to 0 only. 0, 0, 0, 0. Are you okay, students? And here this is, I'm going to take it as this OADB. Okay, in OADB, what is your Z, Kanna? My Z is 0. Please note down. Note down the coordinates. Coordinates, Kanna, note down the coordinates. OADB. Z is equal to 0. This is numerator. Sorry, this one, the top one. So that is CFPE, the top one, Kanna. This is my Z equal to Z alone. That means you look at the coordinator. Here also is Z, here also is Z, here also is Z, here also is Z. But other coordinates, look at the other coordinates, x coordinate, y coordinate are changing. Yes. Okay, students. Yes, please take it, Kana. Finished, Kana? Finished, Rahul, this one? Yes, yes, please take it. And students, please note down in your 2 dimension, we have 4 quadrants. In some quadrants, my x is positive, y is negative. In some quadrant, my x is negative, y is positive. In some quadrant, both are negative. In some quadrant, both are negative. Like that. Here also, there are 8 octants, or there are 8 parts. These 3 coordinate axes divided the entire space into 8 parts. These 8 parts are called as 8 quadrants. Okay, and in which quadrant my x is negative, which quadrant my x is positive, which quadrant my z is negative, and all are positive, all are negative, we are going to discuss in the next one. Yes, octant. 8 kana. 4 means quadrant, 8 means octant. Rahul, finished Rahul? Yes. Yeah, yes, Kana, please take it. Students, please take it, students. Why less number of students are there today? Display na. Yeah, Supraja, very good question. And it is a okay. Cartesian plane means your x-axis and y-axis is called as my Cartesian plane, ma. But this plane is called it as, dear students, please note down. This plane is called it as z is equal to 0 plane. The name is z is equal to 0 plane. If you are taking this is z is equal to a, this is called as z is equal to a plane. This is y is equal to 0 plane. This is y is equal to b. Okay, and x is equal to 0 plane and x is equal to a. This is a, b, c. You can take it as this is c, right? And another important point, your x is equal to 0 means that plane is called it as y is that plane. Students, please note down, if your x is equal to 0, that plane is called as y is that plane. Your y is equal to 0, that plane is called as my x is that plane. Yes, any one of you please tell me that z equal to 0 name, the plane equation. Z equal to 0 plane equation. Z equal to 0 plane. I'll give another diagram, separate diagram. This is x, this is y, this is z. And students, please note down, if you are taking any point here, okay. So any one of you please tell me what about my y value kana in this plane? In this plane only, x is z plane. In this plane, x is z plane, what is my y value? My y value is 0. Okay. Yes, my y value is 0. This is a plane, Kana. It is, yeah, this is a plane. It is not going to the outside of that. Okay, it is on the line. These points are on the line, on the coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis. So therefore, this is called as my y is equal to 0. Okay, and x is a plane. One is x is y is equal to 0 or x is a plane, Kana. Similarly, if you are taking points on this one, okay, students. So here, suppose this entire plane kana. If you are taking points on here, what is your x is equal x value kana? On the plane. This is my z path, this is my x kana, this is my y. So therefore here your x is equal to 0 or y is a plane. Okay, students? Yes, Monishwar. Now come to that. Suppose I am taking a point on this one, Kanna. Suppose I am taking a point on this. What is this equation, Kanna? Any one of you, please, what is this? Here my z is equal to 0, Kanna, or it is xy plane. Right? Right. So kindly note it, you are sitting in a room means you can consider this cube or cuboid. Okay, just imagine about that, which is your equation, floor and the top and everything, where is you are considering the point, everything. Okay, you will get an idea. So therefore, this plane equation is called as my xz plane, this is yz plane, this is xy plane. My z is 0. Z0 means that is xy plane. Y is x0 mean that is yz plane. Y0 mean that is xz plane. Okay. Yes, can I please take it? In previous plane, nothing is there. Please take it. Completed, students. Now we'll go to that octants and sign of the coordinates of a point determined in the octant. Rahul, finished, Rahul, this one? 16th, nothing is there, Kana. Right, now students come to that. I will show. 1 minute, okay, some students are writing 15th one. Kindly wait. Wait a minute. Huh? Yes, finished. Yes, thank you, Pa. So 16, nothing is there, Kana. You can take the 17th. Take this, Kana. This is my x is equal to 0, y is at plane. Y is equal to 0 means x is at plane. And this is z is equal to 0 means xy plane. Finished, Kana? Okay, if you please take it. Yes. Completed, students? Okay, students, now come to that. Another important point, important note. Okay, the coordinates of the origin. The coordinates of the origin O, okay, are 0, 0, 0. Okay, again look at that. Suppose I am taking a point like that. It is in Z, and here it is A, X, Y, right. And dear students, and suppose I am taking a point A here. What is my coordinates of A? Suppose I am taking a point B on the Y axis. What are my coordinates? Suppose I am taking a point on Z axis. What are my coordinates? Right, this is first note. Second note is the coordinates of any point on the X axis. The coordinate of any point on X axis is, that is A, any point. So students, please note down, this is my X distance. You can take it as this is my origin. My origin is 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is my X distance, Kana. The distance is I am taking as X. Right, my X coordinate is X, Kana. Any one of you please tell me Y coordinate? That is Y distance for this point A. What about my Y distance? What about my Z? Yes, very good, ma. Yes, so therefore this is 0, 0. So therefore any point on x-axis is, and the coordinates of any point on the x-axis is x, 0, 0. What about y-axis, Kanna? The coordinates. The coordinates of any point on y-axis is b of 0, x 0, z 0, Kanna. So therefore this is 0, y, 0. Okay, so fourth one, the coordinates of any point on y-axis is C of 0, 0, z. This is my x, 0, 0. Okay, students. Are you clear, Kana? Coordinates. Yeah. Z axis தான் Kana. This is Z axis only. Coordinates of any point on the Z axis 0, 0, Z. Okay. Right. Another one. Please take a next one. The three coordinate planes. The three coordinate planes. Okay, so that are coordinate planes. X is Z plane, Y is Z plane. These are called as coordinate planes, Kanna. Y is Z plane and XY plane. The three coordinate planes divide the space. Divide the space into 8 parts. Okay, these 8 parts are known as octants. Known as octants. Okay, right. Now we are going to discuss about the sign of the coordinates in the octants. Take A, B, C for anything, not only x-axis. Okay, that is a general one. This is my x distance, Kana. This is my y. This is my z. Origin to C is z. Origin to B is y. Origin to A is x. Please take it, Kana. Finished, Appa? Soon finished, Appa? No, this week don't have a test mark. Yes, Kanna. So can we discuss that table also? The octant, sign of the coordinates of a point determined in the octant. Can we discuss? Yes. So students, please note down the coordinates of this, the sign of the coordinates. The next one, the sign of coordinates of a point. Determine the octant. Determine the octant in which point lie. In which point lie. Okay, so look at that, Kanna. Here I am going to take it as octant, and I'm going to take it as coordinates. See the table, Kanna. You just copy the table from your book. So see this, Kanna. My x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. This is first octant, second octant, third octant, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one. Okay. So here in my first octant, my first octant is called as positive octant. All are positive. That means see this. When see this, this is my first octant. This cuboid is in the first octant. All are positive. See that all the values are x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate. All are positive. This cube lies in the first octant. Okay, so that cuboid lies in the first octant. All my x, y, z are positive. Okay, if x is negative, okay, my y, z are positive, right? This is my second coordinate. In second octant, my x is negative, y is positive, z is positive. Okay, in third one, x and y are negative, z is positive. In fourth one, this is plus minus plus. Fifth one, plus plus minus. Okay, and the sixth one, minus plus minus. Seventh one, all the three are negative, and the eighth one, plus minus minus. Okay, Kana? Yes, yes, not a point, Kana. It is a plane. It is a space. The entire space into divided into 8 parts. See the definition. Okay, the xy plane divides a space into 8 parts. These 8 parts only call it as octants, Kana. Right? So your x is x, y, z all are positive mean that is a first octant. All are negative mean that is a seventh octant. X is alone positive, other y, z are negative mean that is called as an eighth octant. Okay, students, please note down. Yes, yes. Yes, Supraja, you have to remember this because your first exercise fully based on this. Your first exercise fully based on this table only. See that any one of you please tell me this point is lies on which octant. Students, I am going to take it as point minus 325. Any one of you please tell me this point lies on which octant? Octant minus 325. That means my x is negative, Gana. My x negative, y positive, z positive. X alone negative. Where is that? X alone negative. See that second octant. This point lies in the second octant. Okay, my this point kana 3 2 minus 5. Is that alone negative? Where is that alone negative? Fifth octant. Therefore, this point lies on fifth octant. Okay, Kana. Suppose I am taking another point, Kana. Some 4, 0, 0. Okay. So you can, this is lies on the, it is not lies on the axis, it is lies on the x axis. Okay, not lies on the octane, it is lies on the x axis. Okay. So suppose take it as this one, Kana. -1, -2, -3. Tell me which octane, Kana. This point lies on which octane? Yes, 7th octane. That's all. Your exercise, first exercise fully homework, Kanna, 12.1, fully homework. Your 12.1, today's homework is 12.1. Okay, please try. Okay, ba. Thank you, Kanna. Thank you so much. Yeah, happy Christmas. Thank you, enjoy your holidays, happy Christmas. Yeah, thank you, ba. Thank you, students. This table is given in your book, Kanna. You please just take from your book. Happy Christmas, ba. Okay, Kanna. Please take the slides. Okay, but thank you, Kana. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. Enjoy your holidays. Santosh Kumar will discuss in the octant in the next class. Don't worry. Okay, Santosh? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.